Again, Brent, I'm throwing you under the bus. Surprise!
Well, somebody's got to,
Surprise!
Somebody's got to be the speed bump for that bus before it gets out of
Becky's
control.
just going to go... So,
I can't wait to hear what I've...
I have been chattering, I'll use the word chattering, for the last 2 weeks about my threads and my needles.
Mm-hmm.
And my skipping of my stitches and my pulling out and not cutting. And you just kind of like, go, okay, enough, Becky, enough. And you shut me off.
I didn't do that.
You always do that.
Okay.
So, I'm hoeing out my craft room because, now I'm painting the walls and putting new lights in too. The floor is done, so of course we have to go. Yeah, so I'm literally doing every single nook and cranny. And I come across this near my 10 needle.
Yeah, Sower's Aid.
See, I knew you were going to have that face. Did you get a catch-up of that? Say that again.
Sower's Aid.
Yeah, Sewing Aid.
It's like the greatest thing ever invented. It works fantastic.
And what's it work fantastic for, Brent?
You just throw it on thread and it makes thread behave itself.
And did you even say Becky could be
some
sewer's aid?
I didn't
or
even
did you say
think of it.
What about the needle up down, needle bar height? What about the timing on your machine?
I didn't even think of Sower's Aid. It's one of those.
I didn't either, and that's my tip for all of you.
And that's one of the things. That's the first thing I do on my long arms. Oh, it's misbehaving. Put some Sower's Aid on. I don't even think of it for embroidery machines.
This needs to be in your repertoire. It needs to be next to your embroidery machine. Let's show how easy it is to use. It solved every problem.
I didn't even think of that, and it would make sense this time of year too because everything
That's
dries
the other
out.
thing. And last time I had this problem, and you said get some Sewing Aid a couple years ago. It was
remembered
during
then.
the winter.
Yeah, I remembered
then. And it was
then,
with
so
a
good
10
for me.
needle, right?
Yes.
I hope you have some of this because
I should.
You
because
better.
I usually keep it on the shelf because I use it.
now I particularly noticed it with my Aurifil, which is a cotton
Yeah,
thread.
cotton is
not so much with the polyester.
Cotton makes
just
a
so
big
you know.
a big difference on cotton
And
or
I
mercantile
really
poly.
wanted to use cotton on Frosty because of the look I was going for, and I really want to use Aurifil on the Claudia Dinnell design we're doing. Diddle Dunnell. Claudia Dunnell.
Dental?
Dunnell.
We're doing like dental, like teeth?
No, Dunnell. Claudia Dunnell. Remember I had you get
Yeah,
those
I know.
patents in?
Yeah.
Oh, you're just being a wise guy. Okay. So anyway, when a cotton thread and it's dry, I don't know why. Do you know why? Never mind. We don't care why.
Know.
Here's what works. You just put a little stripe of this stuff right along here. I mean, that much.
Get a close-up of that, Eddie?
That much. Eddie's like, I don't care what she's talking about. That much, okay? See
That's
that?
all it takes.
And then, and what happens is, apparently, when the thread comes off the spool, it gets its little bit of juice. Sometimes, though, I'm guilty of doing this. Just
gonna rub it in?
Just because I like to, yeah. But, honest to Pete, I did that to every color.
And
I don't know if you can get a close-up on the brown, but I actually left some bad stitching in, did it again, so you could see what I was talking about. I don't know if we can get it. Yeah, see those brown stitches that look like zigzags?
Yeah.
On the right-hand side? Those are skip stitches. Those are blanket stitches that didn't stitch right. So I put my Sewing Aid on, went around it again, and they're perfect. So I'm going to probably pick up
I
the
wouldn't
zigzag.
I wouldn't have picked up on that because usually you get shredded thread, and I've not run into skip stitches, but that's interesting.
Yeah, it solved it.
Okay.
Wow.
So that's my turbo tip. After 2 weeks of struggling, this little puppy is now back on the top of the desk instead of hidden in the desk.
So that brings us, wow, we're moving right along.
So you need to get some of this
We're almost making this too easy for see because Danny was saying that we ramble too much and we had to tighten up our videos.
I do
But
ramble.
we're doing really good today. We're staying on target.
Okay, well I have one more tip. Can I have
You
two
can
turbo
have
tips?
as many tips as you want.
Again, this is something that I used and I went, I don't know. Now, there's a lot of fun you can have with this stuff. It's called Glueless Reusable tape.
Oh, that's just basically the thread guard stuff.
Yeah, but you can buy it by the roll at Home Depot.
It's a lot of fun just watching you fight with it.
Right.
Gotta find. This is why you never close it down. Okay, where's my end? Okay, I'm gonna let you look for the end.
Okay, and then what
It's
you,
around there somewhere. Glueless tape. I was preparing some goodies for Brenda to bring in, and they were big goodies, and I didn't want to crease them, so I rolled them. And then I said, oh, I don't want to squish my fabric. I want to just make sure it doesn't unfold on me. So this sticks to itself.
snippity snip snips.
We're gonna get a snippy snip.
Snipper McSnippers.
This sticks to itself, but not to anything else.
Oh.
So you can use it on your fabric. You also can have fun, tying people up with it. Because watch, give me your wrists.
The fact that you know this really concerns me.
It's not that type of show, lady.
It is today.
Makes me wonder what's buried under the chicken
your
coop.
wrists are big. Okay, let me just do your fingers.
Do your kitten wrist.
Watch this. Watch this, people. And it doesn't stick to you.
No, it doesn't.
And it's reusable. Okay. Take those fingers out.
I mean, I could slide them out.
Oh, no, you can't. That's
But you want me to, you can't.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
So if
You can
I
do a couple
tied
more,
your
yeah.
wrist to the headboard, there's no way you're getting out.
I'll keep that in mind.
That's what she said.
I really do think that's what was said at one point.
I'm pretty
But
sure.
this you can buy, and it does work for thread spools as well.
Yeah, the Wonder Guards that Wonderful makes is probably the similar stuff.
I'm
but it's,
sure it
yeah,
is,
but it's a
but
little bit wider too.
You can buy this by the roll and at Home Depot and probably even Walmart. I haven't checked Walmart, and I use it for lots of things because there's no sticky.
Does
I
it
like
come in different widths?
I probably, if you went searching for different widths, it would.
Isn't that what you used on the bobbin tip?
It is, but I made it too small, and I thought, well, I'm not doing that again.
Okay.
But I do have a tip for that too. Look, I'm just full of tips today. I used it on a bobbin thread, and then I couldn't find the end, just like now.
Okay, you do an overhead shot here, Eddie.
If you take a piece of thread and put it on your roll before you put it down, see how I have a piece of thread in there?
Mm-hmm.
Then it's like, yeah, I can find my end much easier.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So.